Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today we're looking at the Dificiano Marlin. And this particular model is the one with the enamel black dial. Also has the orange chapter ring and the orange second hand. MSRP for this watch is $399. It is obviously a dive watch, and it has this very comfortable bracelet. This beads of rice bracelet. It's not quite beads of rice, but that's what it pretty much looks like. It is actually a heavy watch too. That's one of the first things I noticed about this watch picking it up. With all the links, it weighs 180 grams. It's kind of a blocky watch as well. It has the Seiko NH35 movement. Bring out my SKX here to show you a size comparison. The lug to lug on this watch is longer than the SKX, but the diameter is smaller. You can see the shiny ceramic bezel insert. It does have a double dome sapphire crystal with AR coating on the underside. Let's go over the dimensions of this watch. Lug to lug is 50. You can see it does have drilled lugs, which is a great feature in my mind. Case diameter is 40, and then the bezel is proud of the case. It sticks out quite a bit. The bezel is 41.5 millimeter, so it's very easy to grip this bezel from all sides of the watch. The bezel action is a little clicky. Maybe you can hear it here. Looks like we're lined up there. I call that a chapter ring, but it's not really a chapter ring, or a rehaut, whatever you want to call it. But you can see inside there you have stainless steel inside the case running around the dial. Then you have the minute track there, which is orange. It does have applied indices. These are loomed, obviously. And it has a boxed in date window. So I really like this dial. It's a very dark black. So that's due to the enamel paint, but it matches the ceramic bezel insert. And this is a loomed ceramic bezel insert. We'll check out the loom towards the end of the video. So 316L stainless steel. Actually, I didn't go over the rest of the dimensions. The thickness on this is 14 millimeter thick. So it is a thick watch, and it's slab sided, so it does not look any thinner. The section of this doesn't give it any favors. For example, looking at the SKX with a nice rounded case, it does not look quite as thick to me. And this one here with this aftermarket sapphire crystal is 13.5 millimeter thick. But the Dificiano just looks a lot thicker to me. It does have a nice thin bezel though. So anyway, 50 lug to lug, 40 case diameter, 41.5 bezel diameter, 14 millimeter thick, 20 millimeter lug to lug. I think 22 might have looked better, or if they could somehow shrink down the lug to lug. The lugs look a bit long on this. And then finally, the crown is 6.4 millimeter. This bracelet does taper down from 20 down to 18. This watch is pretty comfortable to wear on wrist. This clasp is quite thick. It does have 3 micro adjust here. And then it has this dive extension as well. I pushed the wrong one. I seem to keep getting that mixed up on this. Dive extension is here. I push these down and it'll pull out, push, and then this will come out. And you don't need to push these to tighten it up. You can just push it in. So it is convenient for that, but it's quite a thick and beefy clasp here. Milled clasp. So, well done. These are screw links as well. Yep, it's been a while since I've had this out and have it on wrist, so figure I'd get it out today and share it with you guys. It does have, no, it does not. Yeah, it does have a sign crown. Sorry. Sign crown there with a little Marlin on there. Let's check out the case back. So there's a Marlin engraved in the back here. I've not mentioned it yet, but this is a 300 meter water resistant watch. So it says Sapphire, NH35, 316L. So not too extravagant on the case back, but has all the pertinent information you could need. These are solid links, solid end links. And this flows very nicely. So let's get this on wrist. And then we can go into the Loom shot after the wrist shot here. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do so. I would greatly appreciate it. Leave a comment below. Yeah, like the video. And there's a Marlin on the clasp here, just lightly engraved. I say that's probably laser engraved. There's a little bit of wear on this brush clasp. So here we are on my 6.5 inch wrist with a 52 millimeter wristband. So this 50 millimeter lug to lug is right out towards the edge of my wrist. I do like the black and orange combination though. I would like it a little better if it was not quite as thick. I don't need 300 meter of water resistant. So let's zoom out here. We can check it out from a little bit different perspective here. So let me know in the comment section if you've heard of this brand before, what you think of this watch. I'd love to hear your comments. All right, let's pause the video here and we can take a look at the Loom. Well, apparently that minute track is loomed. It looks weird on the camera screen here, but the Loom speaks for itself. Loom ceramic bezel insert, loomed hand and indices, obviously. Very good loom on this watch. Definitely brighter than the Seiko SKX. So I'm not sure what's going on with this minute track. It doesn't look like it's loomed by eye, but yeah, so that was a surprise. So let me know what you think of this watch. As always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. I have plenty of more videos planned to come out with. So I think that will conclude this video. We'll let it run for a little bit longer. You can see if the Loom dies out at all.